Alright, so for today we're going to be solving trig ratios, or we're going to be solving right triangles. So to solve a triangle means to find all the measures and all the sides. So what we've been doing is we've been finding the missing sides and the missing angles. Okay, so they'll give you one to find and that's all you had to do. So we're going to find every single angle and every single side on this triangle. So right here I see real quick, this is supposed to be a little angle symbol, but for some reason there was a problem with the file, so it didn't upload it correctly. That should be the measure of angle B. So if we take a look at the triangle, we see what we have two of. Okay, so they give us this angle and they give us this angle. That means we know two of those angles. So we need to find the third angle. Okay, that's going to be the easiest. So that's where I always like to start. So we know that the three angles in a triangle should add up to 180. So in order for us to find the missing one, we're going to subtract 53 and we're going to subtract 90. And that is going to give us the measure of angle B. Okay. So when I do 180 minus 90 minus 53, let me go ahead and punch that in real quick. That gives me 37. Okay. So the measure of angle B is 37 degrees. This one right here. All right. So then next we're going to go ahead and see what they give us. So they give us angle A, and then they also give us the side opposite angle A. So they give us the opposite, OPP. Okay. So we're going to have to find the adjacent side, and we're also going to have to find the hypotenuse. Okay, so you can pick whichever one you want to find first. It doesn't matter. As long as you pick one and you stick to it. So let's go ahead and find the opposite first. Okay, so if we're looking for the opposite, oh no, they give us opposite, sorry. And we're looking for the adjacent side. Let's go and find the adjacent side. Then opposite and adjacent, if you remember, we're going to use SOHCAHTOA. And so since we're using the opposite and the adjacent, that means we're going to have to use tangent. Okay, so tangent, we know angle A is 53. Up, the opposite goes on top, which is 10, over the adjacent. We don't know, that's what we're looking for, so I'm going to call it x. Okay. So then from there, I'm going to go ahead and put this over 1 and cross multiply. So I get x times tangent of 53 equals 10. And to solve for x, I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by tangent of 53. Okay, here it cancels. And then this gives us x equals 10 divided by tangent of 53 is 7.54. Okay, and our units here are feet. And we said that's the adjacent side. So my adjacent side is from A to C. So that means I'm going to have to put 7.54 here. Feet. Okay. So now we're going to find the hypotenuse. Okay, so they gave us the opposite side, which is 10. And they want us to find the hypotenuse. We don't know what it is. So O and H is going to be our sine function, and we're still going based off of angle A. So 53 equals our opposite, which is 10, over our hypotenuse. We don't know. We're going to call it x. We're going to put this over 1. Bless you. Bless you. And cross multiply. Bless you. You're going to come out on my YouTube channel. So we're going to cross multiply, and we get x times sine of 53 equals 10. We divide both sides by sine of 53. And then this cancels, and we get x equals, I'm going to punch in my calculator, 10 divided by sine of 53. Make sure your calculators are in degree mode. And it gives me 12.52 feet. So I'm going to fill it in here. 12.52. All right. So we have a few more examples, or is this the only one? Yeah. So this is the next one, the last one. Okay, so this one, this time, they give us two sides. They give us, this is 8.2 and this is 4. Okay, so when they give us two sides, then to find the third side, the missing side, which in this case is the hypotenuse, this will be easier because we can just use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so 8.2 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared, which is the hypotenuse. Whoops. Okay, and I'm not sure what it is. So let me see, 8.2 squared plus 4 squared, that gives us 83.24. Well, c squared, and we're solving for c because we don't know what it is just yet. So we're going to go ahead and take the square root of 83.24. That gives us 9.12, and that is my hypotenuse. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. Now my hypotenuse is FH, so on FH I'm going to put 9.12, and my units are miles. I'm going to go ahead and fix this. This little box shouldn't be that. It should be the little angle symbol. Okay, so now we need to find angle F and angle H. So let's go ahead and start. We pick which one we want to figure out first. So I'm going to pick F. So if I'm looking for angle F, then they give me this one right here, which is my opposite, and they give me this side right here, which is my adjacent. So if I go back to SOHCAHTOA, that means that I am going to have to use my tangent function to find angle F. So tangent of F, okay, we don't know what angle F is equal to my opposite, which is 4, over my adjacent, which is 8.2. Then I go ahead and find my inverse tangent, to figure out what my angle F is. So F is equal to, I'm going to go ahead and put inverse tangent of 4 divided by 8.2. And it gives me 26.00, so this will round to 26 degrees. All right. So the next one, now we're going to go ahead and find angle H. So here's angle H, okay? Now that makes this, the 8, my opposite, and that makes the 4 miles my adjacent, okay? So it does switch when you switch angles. So we're still going to use tangent because we're using opposite over adjacent. So tangent of H equals my opposite, which is 8.2, divided by my adjacent, which is 4. And I'm going to go ahead and take the inverse tangent to figure out what H is equal to. So what I do to one side, I got to do to the other side. So let me go ahead and punch that in. 8.2 divided by 4. That gives me 63.99, or it would round to 64 degrees. And that's it. Thank you guys. Bye.